This video is not meant to be financial advice. The main goal here is to share my thoughts and gather the opinions of those that disagree, further enhance our collective understanding of how to view the stock or this company. Do not accept everything in this video to be the truth, because even I don't trust myself. I'll be skeptical of everything I'm about to say. Enjoy the video. The stock price of Facebook, oh wait, it's called Meta now, has dropped from its all-time high by about 50% over the course of 9 months. Its current price is at around $190 per share, which the stock first hit all the way back in January of 2018. So which one is it? Did the company take a turn for the worse over the last couple of years, or is this a golden opportunity to buy something really, really cheap? Meta comprises of two main operating businesses. The family of apps refers to their social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, where most of the revenue comes from ads. Reality Labs refers to augmented and virtual reality products that are part of Mark Zuckerberg's goal of establishing his dominance over the inevitable metaverse, which Meta doesn't actually own themselves. The metaverse, in my opinion, is at best a concept. Aside from its currently existing gimmicky use cases, its true value and validity is down to heavy debate. At the moment, Reality Labs' only product so far is the Meta Quest, which is essentially an immersive console for entertainment and gaming purposes, just like an Xbox. Now, why has Facebook's stock plummeted over the last couple of years? The first was due to Facebook seeing a decline in its daily active users from 1.93 billion in the third quarter of 2021 to 1.929 billion, which is its first decline ever. This has gotten some investors to believe that Facebook will no longer be able to obtain new users. The second is due to the rising popularity of TikTok, which has shocked the world with its short video platform. Growing from 65 million monthly active users in 2017, it reached 1.2 billion monthly active users by the end of 2021. Which is an increase of 1,800% over the course of only 4 years. Now, how can that not frighten Facebook investors? The third reason is Zuckerberg's big bet on the metaverse, which has not only led him to change the name of the company, but has also made him divert $10 billion of juicy cash flows from its family of app businesses to fund research and development in the Reality Lab segment in 2021 alone. Which, by the way, also had a net loss of around 10 billion as well in 2021. You've probably guessed by now, despite all the negativity that I've just listed about Facebook, I am definitely more bullish than bearish about the company in its current state. Whilst it is undeniable that Facebook did see its first ever decline in total daily active users in the first time in 2021, there are some additional points to consider. The first is that Facebook already has 2.8 billion monthly active users on its platform already, which is actually around 35% of the whole world's population. To give some perspective, with around 10% of the world's population estimated to be above 65 years old, that leaves just half of the world's population that is under 65 that are not using Facebook. Which means that for everyone that is under 65 in this world, every other person is already using Facebook. Now, how much faster do you still want them to go when they already own half of the mobile phones in the world? And yes, there will be skeptics about how many of those accounts are just run by fake bots or users, but what's stopping them from doing the same on TikTok? Despite the number of monthly active users having actually plateaued in North America and Europe for Facebook over the last few years, Facebook has still managed to see double-digit growth in its users in Asia and the rest of the world. And Facebook also knows they're losing momentum, which has led them to turn the focus more into generating more revenue per user instead. This can be seen with their average revenue per user growing over 20% per year for the last few years. An important point to make is that these numbers are just referring to Facebook.com, but let's not forget that Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp are completely owned by Meta as well. Not only are they definitely growing faster than Facebook.com themselves, but they might actually be stealing users directly from Facebook, which is okay because they're still owned by the same company at the end of the day. Personally, to me, it seems bizarre that some might actually think that TikTok will be able to actually take all the market share from Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp combined in the future. But at the end of the day, here's my take on Meta as a whole. I believe that Facebook and its other apps still hold a strong market position and will do for a very long period of time. Assuming that we exclude all the potential that the Metaverse and Reality Labs have to offer for Facebook, which I haven't gone into depth in this video, and also assuming that we are able to buy just the family of apps business segment at a fair price, not only is Facebook one of the few companies that has a massive balance sheet to protect it from the inevitable recession that everyone is fearing about, but you would also be able to get all the potential that Reality Labs has to offer for free without taking on any additional risk for it. This video is by no means a comprehensive analysis on the company, and here are some food for thought that I haven't discussed or haven't deeply researched myself. How big of an economy the metaverse will actually be, and if it is as big as the internet is now, how big of a share will the company Meta control? And are there any risks that Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, and Messenger would actually be able to be dethroned by TikTok or the next competitor? And finally, how much is the family of apps business segment worth today, and is it a buy at the current price?